a little trick that we do to get more leads pretty much off the projects that we're already doing, right? So let's say you're flipping a house or, I don't know, doing a turn for someone, and what is a better billboard than the house that you're working on, right? So, and putting out signs in front of it, right? And we usually put up two signs. One is a we buy houses sign, and two, property management sign. This says we do rehabs, maintenance, and property management. So, why is that the best billboard? So, in our case, pretty much every single house that we rehab is pretty much like the shittiest house in the neighborhood, and all the neighbors hate it, right? Like the whole neighborhood probably knows this place is vacant and is sick of looking at it with maybe, who knows, boarded up windows and overgrown grass and junk all over the place, right? So everyone knows. So as soon as you buy one of these houses, all the neighbors are like, oh, they're finally doing something with it, right? So everyone gets all excited because imagine if you had a house like that in your neighborhood. It's just you don't want to, right, drive past that house every day going to your house when you live in a really nice neighborhood and be like, well, that thing, right? All your friends come over, everyone gets to look at it. Super annoying, right? So anyway, um, the signs serve two purposes, right? Obviously, you get more leads. We buy houses sign. You never know who drives past there and sees that, hey, this house used to be shitty. I have a shitty house. Maybe these guys want to buy it, right? So that's another thing. Maybe a rental owner is driving past the house and sees the property management sign, and he's like, hey, I buy houses and I fix them up and I rent them, and looks like these guys can do all three of those. So, right? Why not give them a call? So, two purposes. And also, a pretty big other reason, okay, that's a weird way of saying that. Another really good reason to do that is, let's just say that there's the neighbors are nosy, right? So as soon as something like out of the ordinary happens over there, they're like out there looking, right? I know, like the one house that we just sold, the neighbors were actually texting me. They're like, that family looks nice, right? They're like trying to pick their neighbors, right? Because that's how neighbors are, right? They're super nosy. And right, so as soon as something out of the ordinary is happening, they have a number to call, or right, to be like, hey, is this you guys? Or because, like I said, neighbors are nosy. So it's like having your own personal security force out there, right? So that's just a little thing we do. We haven't been very good at doing it, but we're trying to get better because, with everything going on, it's like the last thing you got to worry about is the two signs. But we're working on it. We're getting better, and hopefully we'll get some leads off of it. But we do that, and it's worked out pretty well for us. So, if you have any questions, have a good night.